Welcome to Date Night with Michelle and Doug. So we are still dishing out our fall favorites and we are making a hearty dish today. So on the menu tonight, we have a butternut squash casserole. Now it is packed with a lot. There's gonna be butternut squash in there, couscous, chicken, almonds, cranberries, kale, and we're gonna top it with mozzarella cheese. So it is stuffed and apparently it's good for you. So babe, what's actually good about this dish?
It is good for you. So we're using butternut squash. Butternut squash is great for the fall season. It has a great amount of potassium. Now we spoke about potassium before. It helps regulate your blood pressure and also your heart rhythm. It's also a good source of fiber as well. So fiber helps with digestion. Make sure you're moving your bowels every day. We're using kale as well. And kale, although it's really known for vitamin K, just like most of the dark leafy greens, it's a great source of vitamin C as well. Vitamin C also helps absorb iron from non-heme sources. So non-heme sources is pretty much iron coming from any plant sources like beans or in our cases vegetables that we're using today. The other health benefit from this dish is coming from the whole grain couscous. So we're using Israeli whole grain couscous, and couscous is a great source of selenium. Nuts have selenium as well. Selenium acts as an antioxidant to protect your cells. And whole grains like Israeli couscous are a great source of B vitamins, and B vitamins help with energy metabolism in your body. So there's a lot of good health benefits, even though it is a hearty dish, and we're really excited to go try it out.
Nice, let's get cooking.
Let's go.
Let's get our oven cranked up to 400 degrees. Now we have a big butternut squash here, so I'm gonna cut off the end. I'm gonna slice somewhere in the middle, and then we're gonna save the rest for a later recipe. And then we're gonna peel all sides of our butternut squash. With the utmost care, I'm going to try and slice this butternut squash in half. And once we do, I'm gonna get a spoon. We're gonna scoop out all the innards of the butternut squash. We're gonna cube it into bite-sized pieces. Let's drizzle some olive oil and get this in the oven for 30 minutes.
Alright, let's get started with our couscous. We're going to take about a tablespoon of olive oil and heat that up in a pan. Once the olive oil is nice and hot, we're going to add in our garlic and our onions. We're going to mix that up there until it becomes translucent and aromatic. And then we're gonna toss in our pearled couscous. Once we mix that in, we're gonna add about 1.25 cups of water. And while we bring that to a boil, we're gonna add our seasoning. So some salt, some paprika, and some thyme. So we're gonna mix everything together, bring to a boil, let it simmer, and then cover.
Let's get our chicken sliced into bite-sized pieces. So to do that, I'm gonna vertically slice the chicken all the way through. Then we're gonna turn it over and slice it vertically. And then you're gonna start to get cubes forming in the chicken. So here's a quick and easy way to cube your chicken. Hit it with that salt, that pepper, and cumin. And get it on the grill at medium-high heat. And that'll cook for about 3 to 5 minutes each side.
After about 10 to 15 minutes, your couscous should be fluffy and pearled. And now we're gonna add our fresh kale. And the kale will cook with the heat of the couscous. And to add a little bit more flavor and pizzazz, we're gonna add some lemon zest. In a separate bowl, we're gonna get our wet mixture. So take about 1 cup of milk and 2 tablespoons of flour. We're gonna whisk that all together.
Now this is the fun part of casserole making, where we get to throw everything together. The couscous is too steamy for you to see. Get in the butternut squash. Doesn't that look beautiful? Get our grilled chicken on there. Toss in the cranberries, or craisins if you will. A handful of almonds. Let's pour in our flour milk mixture and stir it all up. Get the flavors to know each other a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Grab a handful of that low-fat cheese. And let's pop it in the oven for 10 minutes. Our casserole is finished. Whoa, there's a lot on here.
It looks really good.
Yeah, I am excited. Let's eat.
Let's go.
Let's try it.
Whew. What I like about dishes like this is that everything's mixed in together.
It's so easy.
I love mixing my food together.
How's the stuff?
Wow, this is delicious. It's very creamy. The butternut squash really is buttery. But then you get that crunch from the almond, which is really nice. You get the sweetness from the cranberry, the bitter from the kale. All those different levels of texture and flavor. This makes this dish really, really good.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of texture and flavor happening kind of all at once, and they hit you at different levels, right? Like you get the sweetness of the cranberry, the butternut squash. You get like a tangy taste from the lemon zest.
Right.
It's all here.
It's delicious. It's all mixed in together, so that's the best part.
That was good. Wow. We cannot wait for you to try this.
Definitely have to try it. Sorry, we're just so into the dish right now. But we hope you enjoy. So far we have 2 fall dishes up, and we hope that you make it as the autumn comes in. And yeah, we'll see you next week in our kitchen.
See you next week.
Take care.
Bye.